What's up? I have something that I think we're all gonna benefit a lot from. A lot of you guys might be wondering what the hell that is. Well, let me tell you something. I think it's been apparent that I've been different. I've been tired. I've been like waiting for the old me to just like pop out my own mouth and everything go back to the way it used to be. And I don't think that's gonna happen. And because I've been sitting around dwelling in all of these just possessions that might be hindering my progress just as much as I myself am, long story short, I think it's time. I'm ready for some flippin' change, and I'm sure you guys are too, because there's a lot of information that needs to be talked about. There's a lot of stuff going on, and the year 2020 has already been interesting as is. I am very flippin' excited because I haven't had a sponsored video in a really, really long time. I've done videos with Poshmark before, I've done lookbooks, I've done Clean With Me, but they just didn't hit the nail on the head. What is a way to actually engage you guys while at the same time exposing you to a whole new like closet, a whole new wardrobe, a new fashion, you know, a new fashion sense for the summer? How can we also take away something beneficial? Like, yes, clothes are cool, yes, possessions are cool, yes, you know, it's cool. But how do we actually change our lives in the process of getting rid of things? I've tried it a million times. I'm sure you guys have tried a million times. But it is really, really hard to let go of things. So when I was checking my email and I got an email from Poshmark asking if I wanted to work with them for a collaboration, my hair flew back and I was like, yes, yes. One, because holy crap, would it help me financially? But two, it literally introduced me to an amazing method that, in my opinion, is life-changing. And it can really, really, really be impactful if applied correctly. So I want to thank Poshmark for sponsoring this video. I was looking through the guidelines for this video, and one of the little options, because it gave you like a couple of ideas at the end of how you can incorporate Poshmark into a video and it be cool, you know? And one of them said the Marie Kondo method. And in my head, a little ignorance is bliss, I was like, who the heck is Marie Kondo? Is it a YouTuber that I just haven't heard of yet? Is it, you know, an actress? Is it a singer? Like, who is this? So, I don't know why, but I just Googled her really quick because it didn't make sense to me. Like, I didn't know why that was a recommendation, like the Marie Kondo method, when everything else was like, oh, clean out your closet, declutter, new year, new me, and then there's Marie Kondo. And I'm just like, And thank God I listened to that I could have gone with something simple, easy, yo, new closet, new me, get some new clothes. We're about educating and expanding our minds this year and changing our present circumstances so we can be exposed to new opportunities. So, what did I do? I sat down and I Googled Miss Marie Kondo. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Organize this, organize that, declutter this, declutter that. And at first I was like, great. Just another person trying to help me declutter my life, and they know nothing about me. So, I'm like, what the heck, Marie? What can you offer me? Then I see this. And I go, I've seen that before. I have that. I just don't know where it is. And I'm like, what the heck? So she's an author. She's a self-helper. She's a professional organizer. What is going on? So I am introduced to the Marie Kondo method. And let me tell you something. I have never been introduced to something more simpler, something I can do by myself. Like, I've always had my dad run in my room and be like, hey, time to clean out this closet, throw everything on the bed, let's go. You know, like when my mom passed away, this is literally what happened to her closet. Everything came out, put it on the bed, case there, pick and choose what you want. That method of decluttering will cause so much emotional stress, will cause regrets, and it will almost cause more mental clutter even though your environment is cleaner. What is the Marie Kondo method? Well, it's basically the idea that all of our possessions in our life, they should have value. They should bring joy to our lives. Not the joy that's superficial, not the joy that's ego-driven, but actual joy that emanates from inside of us. How do we do that? Well, it's literally like me picking this up and like, yes, in the scheme of things, a pen gives me a bunch of joy and peace because of all the stuff I can create with it. But if I needed to throw away this one pen, that's Gucci, that's okay. That means this pen does not need to be in my house. As simple as that sounds, that's pretty much what the method is. There's 6 steps you need to take into consideration before you apply her method to your life. You know, it's kind of like the law of attraction. You need to kind of learn what it's about before all of a sudden you just smack it, apply it, and say you use it. You know, you could be using it falsely. You could be using it incorrectly. You could be using it in a way that then when somebody asks you, hey, how was your experience learning and figuring out the law of attraction? It sucks and it doesn't work. It's probably because you're not applying it correctly. These first 6 steps to think about and to take into consideration before you apply this method are very, very important. So 1, you have to commit yourself. You can want a whole bunch of things, but when the time is not right, you cannot commit yourself to something that you're not ready for. You could be so busy. You could be struggling with something that is outside of just your little house. And for you to think that you will have the emotional ability for you to come home and just declutter and clean everything up and then, hey, I was actually conscious of everything that I threw away instead of like, damn, I threw away that notebook when I really, really shouldn't have, I wasn't thinking. Or you sat down and were in a rage when you decided to clean your room. So 1, you need to commit yourself to tidying and wanting to organize your house. I'm at the point in my life right now, I personally want change. I'm so flippin' tired. Nothing is like, I'm literally being sucked of my suppleness and I just don't know what to do. We have to make changes as opposed to sitting around, hanging around all of these possessions that we've had for years and years on end, thinking that the future is going to pop out a magical star and just place in the middle of our room. You're living in a house that has the possessions of 3 people and there's 1 being in it. Let's go. I'm only hurting myself. The second important step is imagining your ideal lifestyle. I am imagining my ideal lifestyle like a freaking page on a book. I'm seeing it, I'm flipping through it. It's literally here. It's here. I can see it. I am so tired of having my career in my room where I'm supposed to sleep. I'm ready. I am envisioning myself with this amazing office, whether that be upstairs on my left or it just be in another home, another state. I am imagining just beautiful sunlight coming in to where I don't need studio lights to help light up my room because I don't want lines on my neck because of my curtains, you know? I want to be able to just do my makeup naturally, for you guys to see my face naturally. You guys already do. I've never used soft boxes in my life. I've never filtered anything. I am imagining just plants all around me. Just my organization skills are on 10. They're on there. I'm able to clearly open up that door and be like, I'm here. I'm ready to talk to you guys, to sit down with you guys. I walk into a room that pretty much gives me depression to turn on my camera. You know what I mean? I have so much crap around. I have clothes of my mother, clothes of my father. I got memories of my mother, memories of my father. And I think that I can just come down here, cool, calm, collectively, and record a video for you guys. Or expect you guys to want to see me like that? Okay. You have to imagine the lifestyle you want. Think it into existence, you guys. I've done it with a million things. It works. It works. The vision board, it works. You might not get everything that you want in the first 365 days. We got a whole lifetime ahead of us to get our dreams done. Keep that imagination flowing. When you visualize the lifestyle that you want to have, you'll realize that the lifestyle you're living isn't working. Clutter isn't clean. Clutter isn't clear. Regardless of if it works for you, in the scheme of things, it doesn't work. We got to visualize the life that we want. And I've been doing it. I think I'm ready. I think this is the first start. So like, how cool. This is like the first step of the documentary series. Thank you, Marie. Holy moly. 3, we have to say our goodbyes before we just discard an item. Think about a friend or a loved one or just somebody who just abruptly left. You didn't get to say goodbye. Or somebody you just tossed to the side and now you kind of feel bad, but you know, it's like, that's how we will feel about our possessions. Even if it's a t-shirt, even if it's a book, if you can just frisbee that thing to the side, toss it to the side, that does not need to be in your life. We need to be valuing all of our possessions as though it was a puppy, as though it was a baby. Like if you're not going to care respectfully for your items, you don't need to have them. There are people out there who would die to have the stuff that we have, who would probably treat it as though it was a silver spoon, when in reality it's just a white t-shirt. Say your goodbyes before you just throw them away. You might have a lot of extra baggage if you just toss a whole bunch of stuff and not take into consideration that, like, dang, I traveled a lot in that shirt. I had a lot of cool memories. The person that gave me that shirt was really cool. Thank you. This was an amazing experience. Now I'm passing you out into the universe for you to go get love. Imagine some t-shirt that was just treated like shit, thrown to the side, and then sold at a store. Energy, my friends. Energy. It emanates from everything. Number 4, tidy through categories, not rooms. It's the simple concept, don't go room to room cleaning. You're gonna clean up in categories. The categories Marie gives you. Don't just make up some silly category by yourself. Don't think you could just do a method by yourself. You gotta follow the rules. Which leads us into step 5, which is follow the correct order. There's a method to madness always. If it doesn't seem like it's making sense, it's gonna make sense. Just trust and believe in her method. If it's worked for hers, if it's worked for millions of people, if people are literally paying thousands upon thousands of dollars for Marie Kondo consultants to come and clean their house, we've got this and she's onto something. Let's just sit and listen and be patient. Number 6, the final step is ask yourself if it sparks joy. Whether that be your car, your pair of trousers, a makeup brush. Does it spark joy? Is this something that's like, oh my goodness, if my house was burning in a fire, that would be one of the 5 items I would grab. Okay, all right. When I read this right away, I was like, yo, I want to apply this, I want to try this, I want to record this, I want to see if this really works. And again, it might not work at the end of the night, but in a week, if I apply this method and I am consistent, I don't allow a resistance to come in, I think we've got something. So, I went to it. I took notes. I was like, Marie, I'm going to put my faith in your hands. Let's see what you can help me with. Because sometimes when we just rely on ourselves or the methods we've learned throughout life or picked up from here and there, it might not work. It might work for them, but it might not work for us. So, you know, let's try and discard all of the old methods. And this year, let's try to expand our minds. Let's try new things. I've never folded my clothes the way I folded my clothes, and my life is beautiful. I was being so serious too. Let's get right into it. I gotta divide my house into categories. Well, what categories are those? All right. The category number 1 is what I focused on today, and as which I'm so happy that Poshmark is helping with this video because it's so cool. The only reason why I'm saying that right now is because I only went through one of the categories yesterday. I still have 4 more. That means that I can sell all of these categories on Poshmark if I'm donating things. This is a literal opening moment for my life, and I want you guys to hear about it and see how it's impacting me, so maybe it will motivate you to try to apply this to your life. Categories: 1, clothes, books, papers, miscellaneous, sentimental values. That's easy, right? Well, perfect. So if I apply her method, that means I go category by category. And 1, she's recommending me to start with my clothes. So what do you do first thing first? You need to get rid of all the basura. We don't need to be trying to organize trash, right? It's like, but look around, that's what you did. I'm just joking. Get all of the clutter out. Get the trash, get the papers, get the wrappers, get the cups, get the... If that's not what your room is like, then maybe you don't. No, I'm just kidding. Get everything that you can throw away and throw it away, all right? And then you're able to say, all right, now, I guess everything in this house I feel like I need, but I really, really don't. And at least for me, my tendency to place a very, very deep sentimental value on everything, it's not allowing me to progress in life. Yes, I have a lot of cool books and a lot of cool clothes and like a whole bunch of cool stuff, but I am so stuck, it's like Velcro. I needed to rip myself off and just go. Did you know that Velcro isn't even Velcro, it's hook and loops? Yeah, so anyway, finish 1 category before moving on to the next. You see all the books around me just in this area of my screen. Imagine what's off screen, dude. Imagine. I don't need to hold on to these books. I remember when I was watching Shallon and she was saying, yo, every time I read a book, I just read it and then give it away. I'm like, what? What do you mean just give it away? And she's like, yeah, like I got the information that I needed from it. Now I give it so somebody else can get that information. And I'm like, oh, being less selfish will help you expand in the universe, even if it's just with books. So you have to finish 1 category before you go on to the next, or it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. You're gonna get frustrated, then you're gonna get mad at Marie, you're gonna cuss her out, and then you're gonna have nightmares. Don't go down that rabbit hole. While you're doing this, actually visualize the lifestyle you want as well. Visualize why you're doing this. I can't tell you how many things I was visualizing, me sending off these packages and me being so happy that like somebody wanted this, or me knowing that I have a whole pile of clothes that I'm going to give to a women's donation center. It's uplifting, it's awesome. I'm visualizing where these items are gonna go. They're locked in my house. I'm imprisoning so many valuable items for no reason other than I'm selfish and I can't let go of the past. Mama gave you a stuffed animal, baby, but you don't gotta hold on to it till you die. Sorry. Folding matters. When she said this and I was reading some of the articles, that was her number one thing, is you gotta learn how to fold. And me personally, I wasn't taught some of the simple things in life that we should be taught. So a lot of us are kind of like simple. We don't fold clothes at all. Like I can tell you a lot of times I don't fold my clothes because I know I'm gonna put it on, or it's like, why am I gonna put it away? I'm just gonna do this. Like stupid thinking that hasn't gotten me anywhere. You have to fold in the specific way that she explains it, and I'll show a little snippet of me learning last night. What did Marie tell me to tackle first? She told me to tackle clothes. All right, so I tackled clothes. She told me throw it in one spot, gather all others, you know, like big jackets, underwears, put that to the side. We're not focusing on that. We're focusing on shirts, shorts, skirts, dresses. Next, go item by item. It may seem tedious. I am so happy I did. I am so happy. Make a maybe pile. My maybe pile pissed me off because it was getting as big as the pile that I was sitting on, right? Like I piled all my clothes and maybe. I ended up having to go through my maybe pile at the end because I still had too much crap. I was like, dude, you didn't do it right. You didn't let go of what you were supposed to let go of. Be honest about clothes that don't fit. This is one of the #1 killers of my life. I have so many things that, one, are way too big for me, but I think I would look so cute in it. It's not gonna fit, Sarah, and it's not gonna fit in 10 years. And in 10 years when it does fit, you're gonna be older and you're not gonna be dressing like a little weird girl anymore. You know? Like you're not. Times change, people change, let's allow our clothes to change too. You gotta be honest. If it's a pair of jeans that just don't fit anymore, like just stop. How goofy is that we're doing that? There could be girls out there that are keeping a pair of small pants just thinking, oh my god, when I finally lose enough weight, I'm gonna fit them. Why are we allowing clothing items that don't even suit us, fit us, compliment us, to be our motivating factors to wanting us to change our body? That is what I realized while I was looking at all these clothes. So stop playing yourself and convincing yourself that one day I'm gonna feel pretty enough to wear it. Girl, you're freaking beautiful right now. Throw that stuff out. Let's move on to the next. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit, and that's okay. Because there's somebody out there who it will fit, it will compliment, it will uplift them. And you're just over here downing yourself because it doesn't fit. And maybe it never will, and you accepting that is painful. Let it go. Let it go. I literally went through this last night. That's why I'm kind of giggling about it. I was crying. I was doing all this stuff. Just let it go, dude. I made it to the next morning and I'm Gucci and my closet is a million times lighter. We're okay. Organize the clothes you are keeping. Don't just throw them all into the same drawer. Like I had a drawer filled with just sweatpants. What was in it of me to just take those sweatpants out, throw away 3 pairs, and then put them back in the same drawer and like pretend like nothing happened? Her method of folding clothes made me evolve into an actual god. I'm just joking. I was just joking. It gave me powers. Mental powers, mental capacity. One, to make this video. I haven't been able to sit down and make a video in freaking forever. I mean, I do, but I'm dying inside. I'm just joking. Oh my god. Learn to fold. Wow, alright, so I started off just thinking I was going to get rid of a few items in my closet. Poshmark contacted me. Poshmark introduced me to Marie. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. And even thank you so much for sponsoring this video. You didn't have to do that. Holy moly. So as I'm doing all of this stuff, right, it's late at night a little bit, but I'm like, you know what? Boom, pile, boom, pile. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this life. And literally, I felt like how my dad felt when he was doing stuff for me. Like he was like, "Yeah, Sarah, you're not wearing this anymore. We're putting this on the bed and you're gonna tell me I'm getting rid of everything." That's literally how my dad felt. Like, "Sarah, you have too much stuff, get rid of it." Now I know what he meant. He wasn't just being rude. Literally, it was like the vortex of the universe was just like, "You're here. You're here. Do your magic, girl, because this is your chance. If not, it's just gonna flow away." I freaking did it. And now I am left with all of these amazing clothes that get to go to you guys. And then what's even more better is I have a whole pile out there all for a men's donation center, because I have a bunch of my dad's clothes that I don't want to sell. Like, I just don't. That's weird. I would rather just give it to somebody. And that's how a lot of my clothes are. I have a whole bunch of really nice clothes that would look great for work, that would look great for an interview. And a lot of them held a lot of value to me, and those are going to go to a amazing donation center, which I'm going to talk about in my next video. I have donations for both men, for women. I have a whole bunch of stuff to give on Poshmark. That feels good. I want you guys to feel this too. It may not be the same exact situation. So I got everything, I folded everything, I put everything away. My closet is empty. I have 3 shelves in my closet that are empty, waiting for something. Now I have room for if a company contacts me and says, "Hey, sir, can you do us a lookbook for us?" I won't have to be worried about losing all of the items they give me and all the clothes I have. And I know that sounds so silly, but dude, I've been holding on to my clothes since I was a little girl. Like, I can't let go. I have so much room now, so much space for organization. Like, I could literally just place clothes there and be like, "Okay, this is this lookbook, this is this lookbook." Like, it's time to get organized. This YouTube stuff is my job, and I'm not even in the right mentality to do it. It's like, what am I doing? I don't know, but we're here. We've got this. I've folded everything. It is so cool. And I would not even know about this whole method if it were not for Poshmark. I probably wouldn't even have the little bit of security that I have. I literally have like $100 sitting in my Poshmark account that I can redeem whenever I want to. But I want to save. I want to see, like, start a little clothing business or something. Like, how cool. I have so many dreams. You guys know this. I have so many ideas that's one of the things that makes me crazy. It's like I don't know how to execute an idea, or I have so many ideas that I don't know where to start, or I get worked up and I don't start at all because I'm scared it won't execute the way I want it to. We just need to stop worrying about that. So you guys can use my link in the description box to download Poshmark. I have used other sites before to sell clothes. I've used Depop. I've tried to get back onto Depop. Why are you threatening to expire all of my clothes because I haven't been on your app in a day? Like, Poshmark has been one of the easiest apps I have ever used. I cannot tell you how much I value this app. And for people out there like me who want some spare change on their hands, because life is freaking hard, dude. We need to eat out here. Eating is important. We gotta feed ourselves and our mind. That's fuel for our bodies. Poshmark is an amazing opportunity to get a couple spare dollars, and they've allowed home goods to be sold on their site as well. So now you can sell books, mugs, glasses, clothes, shoes, a coffee table. You could do it all. I really want to recommend it to you guys. It's an awesome little brand, and regardless of YouTube, I'm probably on Poshmark talking to people, posting stuff like more than I'm consistent on YouTube. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that too. You guys send me pictures of the clothes that come in that you guys order, and I love it. I just love seeing the whole process. I want you guys to experience that too. And why just throw everything away? Of course, there's always stuff that you can donate, but why not start a little business of your own? Why not, like, show people, hey, I can be an entrepreneur. You can show how your fashion style is so out there and so unique. People are going to want to get that. It's just creativity. It's key. Nonetheless, none of the items that are on Poshmark are their true retail value. If I'm gonna sell a shirt that was really originally $24, that's not how it works. All of the prices are marked down. And then what I love too is I'll post a shirt for maybe $5, and in 3 days nobody likes it, I'll drop it down to $2. And when it does that, it notifies all of the people who have liked your item that you now have a discount. Now somebody who didn't have $10 who now has $5 can be like, dude, I really wanted that shirt, now I can get it. And the gratification is just a huge payoff. It's awesome in all ways, shapes, and form. And something else is, I promise, I always leave something special in every single package, whether it be big or small. I always do. You're not just gonna get a shirt in a sack. I love packaging stuff. I don't know what the heck it is about me, but I love it. Don't let me become a hoarder of like boxes and what is that, stationery stuff. That would be bad. Last but not least, I'm going to be selling a whole bunch of stuff for only $3. Just $3. So, what do you guys say? Do you want to look at some of the clothes that I put together? You guys can download Poshmark. I have the link in the description. It is available in US and Canada. I could have just easily gone with any other sort of video concept, not have done the research, learned who Marie was, taken the care to learn who Marie was. I could have Googled her name and saw what she did and then just moved on and done an easy video. I'm so happy that I discovered this woman. She's the sweetest jewel. Her voice is so soothing. And not only that, she has so much care. She teaches you how to press your energy into your clothes. Who the hell talks about that? And if they do, they sound silly. Somebody look at them and be like, you're weird if you think I'm gonna fold my clothes while I'm emanating energy into it. It's so cool. I've never sat and folded clothes. Like now I'm ready to be a grandma. I'm ready to be an old woman. I'll sit and fold clothes all damn day. Listen to audiobooks or something and plant flowers. Ain't that the life? This was a really, really cool little experience. Marie Kondo, thank you so much. I will list a whole bunch of her little articles that I read that helped me throughout this video, because I didn't just like, I wasn't given any information but her name. You know? So it does. Sometimes it takes time and energy. If you think you're gonna go do something, you realize, hey, I actually gotta put a bit more energy into this than I had originally thought. Or, hey, originally I thought that I would be able to do this, but I lack the education or understanding to carry forth properly. I can't thank Poshmark enough. You guys are an amazing company, a beautiful company, and you're offering females, males, women, men, everything. You're empowering them. You are allowing people to make money when they may not be able to make it in other ways. It really is awesome. It really is awesome. The end is just going to be me showing you some of the really cute items that are going to be listed. I do have them categorized this time. I have shirts and t-shirts, like just those goofy things, and then I have work clothes, I have pants, and then I have dresses and skirts, and then I have jackets. There's a little bit of everything. And like I said, this is one category out of the 5, I believe. There will be so much more to come. So many books. Oh, I can't wait to talk about the books. Thank you for those of you who stuck through. I really, really hope that this method offered you something. As I said, if you got an idea, do it, because if you don't, somebody else will. All right. Happy New Year again. It's still just the 2nd month. Every day I want to just do something to help improve this place, because this world is so wild. It's so wild. And sitting back and not even talking about it, it didn't do anything for me last year. So I really hope you guys are looking forward to a whole bunch of new videos, a whole bunch of new content. I do have a video that I've been trying to get out for like 2 weeks. It was me having a little panic attack in my car, but I feel like it would really benefit anybody else out there who may have panic attacks, anxiety, emotional distress, anything like that. So that should be up soon. Please keep a lookout for that one. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video, and please enjoy the little montage and music of the beautiful clothes that you have the option to choose from. Bye everybody. I'll talk to you later.